I'm not gonna lie, since we moved to Mexico, cooking dinners have been a little bit more challenging. I've had to relearn new recipes as the things we used to make just aren't available here or the ingredients are nowhere to be found. Also, some of the things we used to eat are just not appropriate for the climate here. I'm thinking of doing a mini series of these types of food vlogs, and if you're interested in that, let me know. If you're not interested, also let me know. I appreciate and like to hear your feedback so I don't waste my time creating content you don't want to watch. For tonight's dinner is something we generally have back home anyways, but it kind of fits for here and we can get all the ingredients. I'm basically making a burrito bowl with some ground beef and veggies. It's a pretty easy dinner to make and the kids like it, which is always a bonus. Right now I'm just prepping all of the veggies, which consists of cherry tomatoes, some cilantro, cucumber, red pepper, a couple cloves of garlic, and half of an onion. I'm going to use the garlic and onion to saute with the meat to just add a little bit more flavor. Next up, I'm going to make some lime crema. It's basically sour cream with about the juice from half a lime and a little bit of salt. Just mix it all together. You can add a little water if it's too thick to loosen it up, and that set it aside. Burrito bowls should have some rice, so I'm cooking some parboiled rice here. Off topic, I found these at Walmart. Not really sure what they are, but they're super good. They're kind of like a nib wrapped in tamarind and with a sweet and spicy taste. I usually use steak for the burrito bowls, but I didn't want to start up the charcoal barbecue, so I've decided to use ground beef. Being a burrito bowl, you need some black beans, so I dumped the whole thing, including the water, into a pan and let it simmer just to warm up. We'll check back on the rice, stir it up so it doesn't stick, and then we're going to cook the ground beef. Since I'm using stainless steel pots, you got to make sure that it's ripping hot before you add anything to ensure the food doesn't stick. Saute the onions, then the garlic, then add the meat, add some salt and pepper, then cook the meat until it's no longer pink and all of the flavors have mixed together. To add some flavor to the rice, I'm going to zest half a lime, then I'll add some lime juice as well as some salt to the pan of almost cooked rice. It just helps elevate the dish and give some flavor. At this point, the rice and the meat should be pretty much cooked. Remove them from heat, but leave the rice covered with a lid. The beans should be pretty much good to go as well. Finally, it's time to assemble the dish. I like to layer the rice on the bottom, and in this case, I'm going to put the meat, since I'm not using steak pieces, then the beans, and then the veggies, and then you can put all your other toppings on top. Feel free to add some cheese or salsa verde or anything else you want. There's no right or wrong way to do this. If you decide to make this recipe, let me know below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks for watching.